Alright guys, well, I am back and I wanted to do a fish room, turtle room update. As you can see, things have changed. I got some pretty cool stuff, and the coolest thing is this. This is my new tank and it is just gorgeous. It reminds me just like a mini ocean in there. So it just makes my other tanks look really small, even though they're not small. But this is my brand new tank, and I will show you some of the fish that I have in there. They look small, but they're really not. Honestly, these guys used to look really big in my 55. So my iridescent shark is getting a lot bigger, and he's loving this huge tank. Picked up a Chinese hyphen because I'll have enough room for it, even though they get massive. For a while, it might outgrow this tank, but this tank is pretty long. So there is Jack. So that is a 11-inch Jack Dempsey, and you can see how small he looks in my tank. It's crazy. And I almost broke my back with my friends putting this tank in. So I'm just excited, guys. I just feel blessed to be able to have it, and I want to share with you guys, because what's fun about having a tank and sharing it with nobody? I mean, I love you guys and I thank you for all your support, and I hope to get some more really cool fish in here and really give back and be able to share stories with you. The water's still a little bit cloudy because I just got it. As you can see, it's you know, I already quick cycled it using some media that I had, so it's cycled, but yeah, the water's still cloudy. So anyways, I wanted to get right to it. So quick little update. Here's the turtle tank, and it's moved over to the right side of the room, and they're all chilling down here. Well, two of them are up here, but everybody's doing great. Here is the Mississippi map turtle and the African side neck. They are all just waiting to be fed. Here's African side neck. He's doing great too. He's great. He's so big, you guys. He's gotten so much bigger. And of course, I got a slider turtle in the back, just chilling. A lot of people have seen sliders, but not as common for people to see these guys, the side necks. They're pretty, well, where I live, they're not as common, and they're much more expensive, but I think they're cool. I just love how it kind of looks just chubby on the belly, and he has white underneath. I love that. Obviously they call them side necks. If you guys don't know, because they don't put their neck in, they turn it to the side. So this guy will turn his neck to the side if he wants to shield himself instead of pulling it all the way in. Yeah, so down here we got a little change. I did a little goldfish tank. These are comet goldfish. If they get too big, I will move them, because comet goldfish do get big if they live long enough. So up here we have this is my saltwater tank. It's doing really good, growing some Acropora. If you guys don't know what Acropora is, it's just kind of like one of the higher end corals that you can get, and it's beautiful. I do have some cyanobacteria right now because the lack of cleanup crew, and I did a water change, but I was leaving my lights on a lot because I wanted to grow some of these corals out. Anytime you leave your lights on, many of you guys know that's when you have algae problems, but I really wanted to have these corals thrive, so I kept my lights on a little too much lately, but I'll back that off, and I actually picked up some cleanup crew, more cleanup crew today. So yeah, everybody's doing good. Got the yellow tang. He's just healthy as ever. Got a lot of other fish in here that you guys probably have seen before. you know, like the puffer down there, got the porcupine puffer. And one that you haven't seen yet, but you've probably seen on my unboxing video, is this guy. He's doing absolutely great. I love him. This is a longhorn cowfish. All the coral's doing good. I mean, look at the size of this feather duster worm. It's just huge, guys. It's just absolutely huge. And this is, I'm hoping with the next couple days, this I'm gonna clean up this algae problem, but this Duncan coral, this is a Duncan, and it's just shining through all of it. So I will make sure to get that going. There's some more coral. We got a lot of different types of coral going on in here. Some bird's nest right back there. Bird's nest coral. Yeah, long tentacle. The tentacles aren't out on this. This is a long tentacle leather. But when those tentacles are out, it's really cool. There's like a million different, you know, long tentacles. That's what it is. So, yeah. He's like, "What's up?" He's just amazing. So moving over here, this is still the other freshwater 55, but I'm moving into a cichlid only tank. So this will be only cichlids for this 55. I want to just keep it that way, and I moved all the other fish out except for cichlids. So yeah, it'll be fun. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to pick up a lot more cichlids soon. And we still got our axolotls down here. I did have one pass away. The leucistic passed away. I have the golden albino and the melanoid still, but I actually do plan on picking a axolotl up tomorrow. And I haven't decided what kind I'm going to get, but I want to get one more for this tank. But those guys are just loving life. Same thing going on down here as before. We got 3. They're technically, well, they're crayfish, but pet code calls them lobsters. But yeah, these were sold. It's tangerine lobster, electric blue, and a vanilla lobster. And we got some tetras in there with them, just kind of chilling. I've always had a great time keeping those guys alive with lobsters or crayfish, because they swim mostly in the middle. They're a mid-swimming fish, and they don't go low enough for the lobsters to really, you know, they don't interact with them at all. So, but yeah, everyone's doing great, guys. I just want to do a quick little update and just say I hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to be back live streaming hopefully soon, and really been working so much. I know that it's been a while since I have done a live stream or an update, but as you can see, the fish room is you know, really doing great, and I can't wait to talk to you guys more about upcoming stuff that I'm going to be ordering, and just watching the growth of everything. I think now is the time to relax after everything's been put in. As you can see, this was a beast to get in my room. But now that everything's in place, I really just want to stop for a minute, enjoy, and just, you know, take some time to look at the fish. I mean, it's really beautiful. I love looking at all the fish at night. And if you guys have the ability to ever get a big tank, I'm serious, it's just a different sight. I mean, yes, the 55s are big, but when you get a, you know, you get a massive tank, it just gives you a different feel to the environment. I mean, this is like a snapshot. I feel like a smaller tank is a little picture snapshot, but when you move into a bigger tank, it just reminds me in person when you're in there just of a whole world. It's more just I don't know how to really describe it. Just it's a world instead of just a little picture, and I love the fact that the animals have more room to swim around. So if you guys have any ideas for this big tank, let me know. If you have a certain fish that you want me to get, I'm sticking with freshwater. I have my saltwater tank over here, but I'm going to continue with freshwater in here. I thought about a Fahaka puffer, but I don't know. Nothing is set in stone on the fish that I'm going to be keeping in this tank. It's kind of a mishmash right now, but I'm monitoring everything closely, and there's been no aggression in this tank. Wanted to show you guys before I end this video, I did get a really cool flower horn. Look at that guy. I got him. I don't have a name, but man, he's gonna be beautiful. He is a King Kampha Red Dragon. He doesn't have his colors yet. He is not full grown, and they don't really color up until they get bigger. But when this guy gets bigger, he's going to be a gorgeous red. So one thing I was trying to figure out in the in the wild is why certain fish don't color up until they get older. And some of the things that I've found is it's just kind of like a defense mechanism that they won't fully get their colors when they're smaller because they're more vulnerable. And then a lot of these fish color up when they're adults, so they're less vulnerable. But man, I can't wait to see this guy get his full nuchal head and get his colors, because I have never owned a flower horn before, but when they get bigger, they just get beautiful. And he already has a ton of character. He comes and swims by me. So anyways, keep up checking back, and you will definitely see this guy turn into just a gorgeous fish. And here's Jack to close the video out. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking my videos out, and I am super excited to get back talking with all you guys. God bless and take care.